let's kind of come a little bit closer. Let's get a little bit closer to each other.
I don't want to block anybody else.
First of all, I want to welcome everybody to the beautiful south end of Heritage Heights campus today. And I also want to give thanks to Dr. Barrels, who's probably looking down on us and has brought the sunshine today. So it's great to be here. We've worked a very long time over the past year and a half to deliver the next big project at Havenwood Heritage Heights, which is really kind of for the growth of the organization, the marketability, the competitive nature, the quality of life for our residents, and then it all adds up to sustainability. So it's great to be out here today on a beautiful day. The temperature is about 32 degrees, a little bit of a wind, the sun is shining, and we're kind of representing the next big thing, which is our groundbreaking here today on what we're up to December 20th, just a few days away from Christmas, but everything is a green light go on our project. So today the shovels, the hard hats represent the next step in the second phase of the South End project. So it's great to be here with everyone. I do want to give some credit. There's a lot of people out here. We don't have everybody in our shot. Let's see, who are we missing? Sean just arrived. He might want to jump up here as one of our board members. Come on, Sean. And I'm looking out, blocking the sun, which is actually a good thing. We have so many people to thank for a project like this. And I don't want to forget anybody, so I want to first start off with the Havenwood Heritage Heights Board of Directors. And without the board's guidance and direction, none of this is really possible. They're the biggest cheerleader we have, the greatest supporter that we have, and really kind of give us the inspiration to do this work. I know on the board, behind me we've got Doug Hadfield, Anna Marie Sparks, Mary McLaughlin's on our trust fund board, Sean Scable's on our Havenwood Heritage Heights board, and I think we've covered all the board members, not missing anybody out there. On the part of our staff, we have a very large team that's working on this project behind the scenes. It's a great team. The team does incredible work. This is our 5th major project. We were counting them earlier. And we've got Tracy Judd, we've got Brandy, we've got Mark Jakes. Who else is over on the other one? I'm missing. Terry on the other side. Jane Poitras. And that's pretty much our team, but there's a lot of people behind the scenes that work on this project to make it a green light go. We also have a great relationship with Citizens Bank. We have Janet Sweeney here with us today also. We have Courtney, one of our lead architects on this project, so we're very happy that she's here. There's a few people that couldn't make it today, and we'll keep those guys in our thoughts as this project develops, but there's people like Pete Johnson from Cobb Hill, Jerry Kingwell from Cobb Hill, Joan Eagleson from La Valley Brenner. So there's a very large team that makes all this come together. Because we are videotaping this, it's going to probably go up on our blog today. We're building 13 new homes on this project. We will take some of these cottages down. There's this project in the foreground, cottages down there to the left, and cottages just behind us. And the cottages that come down make way for bigger, larger footprints for the future, but they all fit the scale of the land. So when this project is done, hopefully a year from now, we will have 13 beautiful new homes. 4 of those homes will be 1-bedroom units. The remainder of those units will be 2-bedroom units, and one of the units will have literally 3 bedrooms. It'll have like a small den that could be a bedroom, but people will probably use it as a den. All modern amenities. When I think back, 30 years ago when this was all built, it was built at a different time in healthcare. Today we're looking at ADA requirements, wheelchair spins, the size of bathrooms, the size of kitchens, and so these units will have all the modern amenities, fire protection, garages, full basements, and none of it's possible without a team of individuals behind me to really make this happen. Their ingenuity, their vision, the money factor to do this, all of it is so vital for what we're doing as we move the organization forward. It's great to have so many residents out here supporting us. We applaud all of you. I know that some of you have maybe even had to move to make this project possible. We appreciate that. This is a place of generations. Many residents who are here today have come because their families have lived here at one point in history. We're hoping that that will continue well into the future. We think that it will. We have applicants out there who are in the crowd today. We appreciate you being on the active wait list and having a yearning to come to Havenwood Heritage Heights. This is the time to be here. So with that said, I want to make sure that we are commemorating this moment with the shovels in the ground. We did stick them in the ground earlier today. They did go in. The ground's not totally frozen. It's not raining. It's not snowing. It's a really glorious, beautiful day. And I think that the clouds and the sunshine and everything is right where we want it to be today. So I do credit Dr. Barrows, our founding father, who had a vision way back to 1956 is when the vision started with the church, and it took them about 10 years to get the first homes built. I think we're going to move a little bit more quickly in the modern era to do that, but we cannot forget about our past and where we started and where the organization is going in the future. So with that said, I'm wondering if you don't have gloves on, we could take our gloves off, and how about a round of applause? We're up and running. It's a short ceremony today. I'm going to turn and see if anybody behind me wants to say any additional words. I know we've got a lot of people who are great historians back here. Any thoughts from anybody? Jane?
I just want to echo a little bit about the residents. I do look out into the audience and I do see individuals that move from phase 2 for the greater good of the organization. But I also look out into the audience and I see 2 residents who are going to move into phase 2. So if you could we have Rick and Pat Willett come up here? We would like them to join with us.
Congratulations.
Yes. As we move forward. So you said 5?
So we started in 2005 we built Eastside Drive at a very interesting time in history. We came back in 2009, we built Ormond Street, beautiful project. 2014 we built 34 new homes on the north side of the Heritage Heights campus. And then in 2020, during the pandemic year, we built 9 beautiful homes on the first phase of the south end. And here we are on phase 2. There are many more phases to go, but they will unfold over a period of years. And I really think that this is modernizing the organization in many respects, in terms of living conditions, a walkable campus, a campus you can ride a bike on, you can take hiking trails, a lot of great amenities here. And I think we're really on hallowed ground when you look at the 2 properties that we have. Doug, what would you like to add as one of the incredible historians of the organization?
It's great to be here, and I was here before I was a resident, so now I'm both.
All right, great. Anybody else want to add anything? Any words of wisdom from anybody back there? Mark, what about you? Because Mark's been here through a lot of things and a lot of older projects, but you've been here through all the modernization.
I was here when this was all trees.
Before this was the South End.
Yep.
Back in what, the mid '80s. So we do have a lot of history. We have a lot of wisdom, and I think with that said, we want to thank everybody for coming out today. We could mill about and talk a little bit, but this will be all the information we're going to pop on the blog. If you're somebody out there that's interested in Havenwood Heritage Heights, contact our marketing department. Call Jane, call myself, call Brandy. We're always willing to help you and talk about the organization and try to get you into a great place in terms of living your life to the fullest here at Havenwood Heritage Heights. Thank you, everyone.